Hello and welcome back to All Under Heaven. We are now the Huangdi of China, which is fantastic. It's great. However, it comes with one minor little problem. Somebody, who will go unnamed, has just spent like the last 10, 15 episodes moving things towards division, which means division is now much, much further along than advancement and expansion, and the conservative movement is absolutely massive, which is a little bit of an issue. So, we've got some problems to fix. Before we do though, I want to just clarify what save we're on, because we did a couple of different becoming the Huangdis last time. We were on the initial save where we became Huangdi. That is the one where we used the depose scheme. So, we have low legitimacy, but everybody in the realm does not have a hook on us. This is our current state. Now, we need to get our legitimacy up to like this rank. So we've got a lot that we need to do. Main thing I think that will help us is a coronation. I think that's obviously our biggest thing for getting us legitimacy up, and that's probably what we want to hold as soon as possible. Before we do though, we gotta go through absolutely everything and organize, including our royal court, including all of our court positions. We gotta basically reorganize everything. We also want to check that our council is actually correct, as we know that we have severely messed up the council due to our actions of continually murdering the Huangdi previously. So, yeah, there's some things we need to do. Before we do as well though, one from the previous episode which isn't quite relevant but I feel like is worth mentioning. People keep saying, petition the Huangdi in order to get the titles for your children. And that was something that was mentioned last episode before we became Huangdi. You can only petition the Huangdi for titles for your children if the Huangdi has titles they can give out to your children. The problem was that they didn't have any most of the time when we went to check. They had it one time, and that was when Wenju got his title. However, they just didn't have it the next times we checked. We did check a few times, but yeah, he just didn't have anything. Now, in terms of us being able to give titles to our children right now, because I know it's going to come up, we can give any of these titles. The problem is we don't want to give any of these titles currently, because we currently are at 11 of 11 domain holdings, which is absolutely perfect. This is ideal, because this means that we are making the most money possible going directly to ourselves, right? This is just ideal. It might not be ideal on the next character, because the next character might not have 31 stewardship, but, you know, for now it's perfect, so we're going to stay with things the way they are. Right, let's start organizing. I'm trying to think of even where to start with organizing. I think the best place to start is probably the place where you start everything else. Council. Maybe it's also a good time to change our lifestyle as well. Actually, let's do that first. Is there anything in lifestyle we want to change? Because I don't care about intrigue anymore. Intrigue served its purpose. Stewardship is pretty good if we want more money. Also, likable is pretty nice if people don't like us. How do people feel about us? That's another thing that's interesting. Thinking of the best screen to do this in. Maybe this screen. Direct vassals sort by opinion of you. So, and then we're just going to scroll down. Okay, so there's a lot of vassals who don't like us, and there are a lot of vassals who do like us, but yeah. Okay. It's kind of like a mixture. So yeah, some extra opinion might not go awry. I think that might be pretty good. Other things that are quite nice are toe the line. Make it vassals less likely to join independence factions, although they don't tend to join independence here. They tend to join things like claimant factions, which is not, yeah, ideal. Martial is also interesting, because there are some interesting things that you can get in Martial in one of these. Hard rule, there you go. So faction military power for vassals goes up, which I think is quite useful. It can definitely help you out there. Here, I don't think there's anything we'd want in here, right? No, because none of this is relevant to us. Yeah, none of that's relevant to us. There's no purpose. I mean, we can get diplomacy per level of devotion and theologian, but honestly, we'd be better off just traveling to get the learning experience, or going to examinations, because I assume we can still get our learning experience from there. This one's a little bit better now, because we can actually do the inspection event again. But, yeah, it's not necessary. I don't know, we've got so many of these, it's actually, like, not a lot of it's necessary anymore. I guess this is pretty good. I mean, popular opinion's nice to stop revolts, you can build. Meritocracy's not that useful, but courtier and guest opinion means less people try and kill you, who are in your court, or less inclined to try and kill you. We don't really have vassals who'll give us levy contributions. I don't think it quite works like that for us. Because we're administrative. I don't think that's not quite relevant for most of our vassals. Yeah, some of this is probably maybe useful. I guess tax is always useful. Well, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Anyway, we'll see where things end up in a bit. Let's start with this. So, I can replace these guys at will, can I? Seems to be the truth that I can just replace these guys with whoever. Now, currently this guy holds the Ministry of Rights. I was going to say, should I save before I do this, but I haven't actually done anything. Okay, we're going to do a test. I'm going to replace this guy. This guy's Minister of Revenue. I'm going to replace him with this person. I don't care who he is, right? So are you now Minister of Revenue? Yes, okay. So that directly replaces the title as well. Okay, I don't know how it got messed up with us. Maybe Minister of Rights is more sticky, because Minister of Rights is technically a realm priest as well. So it's kind of like it's a position that's not meant to be swapped quite as much or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's fine. So now I know I can just replace people. We can, yeah, we can look into just doing that more. Do I have I do have power sharing. Because I'm celestial, I can't get rid of my my grand secretariat. My secretary director. So that is the Grand Chancellor. So you're locked in. Okay. You can do 3 things. Merit reward for every character taking capital examinations. Okay, so that increases merit within the realm. Mentorship success chance up, and characters gaining merit or Confucian education trait experience. Cultivate body, so gives you meta arms bonuses. Placate movements, so possible effects are characters joining pro-U movement, characters leaving factions, slander movement power or success chance against movement besides pro-U plus 10, and asked to join my movement interaction plus 10. Yeah, so I want you to placate movements right now, because we need people to move into a pro-U movement, because that's the only way we can hold land if we enter a division. Okay, that's fine. We do want to swing the scales immediately towards us using prestige, because we want to keep his power as low as possible, right? We don't want him to be able to do all sorts of things, so that's fine. Can I replace... So, I can't replace you then. No, it says I can replace him. Interesting. So I can replace my Diarch? Seems odd. Anyway. It's fine. I don't know if I need to. Also, he's described as the old, so I'm assuming that, you know, reasons to replace him might not be needed, because he might just die, like, soon. Imperial Censor is our Spy Master. I think I should replace our Spy Master, because our Spy Master currently doesn't like us as much as he could, and he's not very good at it. So, we could go with someone who's much better and will like us about the same. Yeah. Let's go with you for now, then. Fantastic. Okay, so we've given him a promotion, which is cool. And you will now disrupt schemes. My Grand Marshal. So you should be the highest ranking commander in the realm. Okay, what's interesting is normally these ones are just given to whoever has the highest merit rank, but us as the player can just appoint anyone, from what I can tell. It's interesting. But it does have its own succession type. You shouldn't be our Grand Marshal, because you're no good at it, essentially, so... Could make it our champion and friend. Just promote him way above his rank. You know what? Sure. Let's do that. You can be in charge of our armies. What's he got? Lead troops. So against the following command modifier, advantage. Okay, or we can get him to train commanders. I'll get you to train commanders for now. Okay. What does Minister of War do? Okay. So can send aid to vassals at war who can request military aid, or order military governors to wars of other governors. So you fill in the other roles of the marshal. Okay. Well, you should definitely, like, be somebody who's good. I think that we might make it this person, potentially. That seems fine to me. Do I want you to organize my army? I do have some levies. I probably want you to just increase knight effectiveness, right? Maybe. Maybe. Although control could be useful if we've got things that are low control. What is our control at? Is that the control map mode? Nope. Okay, what is the control map mode? It's control F, obviously. So it's 100. Okay, easier way of doing it. Just click through the ones we have here. To see if we've got anything that's not max control. No, but we do have some that have just managed things, but I don't think that matters. Okay. That's fine. So I want you on this one or this one. I don't care about the maintenance cost of my army. And I don't care about levies. So it has to be managed royal guards, which can also improve our knights. Minister of Personnel, you're 18. We could replace you. I think you're good enough that you could stay potentially. It's fine. Yeah. Manage talent. Yearly chance to find skilled characters and appoint them to court positions. Well, actually, why? I was thinking, why am I letting them stay? I can just replace them with someone better. There we go. I was like, oh, I don't want to annoy him. I'm like, but if I fire him, then he's a nobody. So who cares? Right? So Minister of Personnel's diplomacy skill leads into the chance of getting skilled characters and appoint them to court positions. Okay. Or I can get you to bestow royal favor, which increases vassal opinion. That's for a singular vassal, I think. Right? Yeah, it's for a singular vassal. So no, I'm happy with you doing this. Okay. Minister of Justice. What do you do? Also, what else do you do? So, fire governors regardless of retirement age law. Invite any courtier of the summoned courtiers for Celestial Bureau decision and may use influence career at reduced cost. Minister of Justice. Imprisons vassals and courtiers who cannot refuse. Use grant pardon on characters who committed crimes. Oh, I should have been asking him for my pardon. Can I still ask him for my pardon? Probably not, because I don't need one. Yep. That would seem correct. Well, what does he do? Justify rule gives you legitimacy gain. Okay, so he's really important. So I'm looking like someone like this to be the next person I want in charge of that. And he's going to increase my legitimacy gain by 8%. That's fantastic. Minister of Works. He is steward, but only for a few of the stewardship. Like, stewardship is split between these two. Okay. So Minister of Works, I'm going to make this guy for now. He can support our grand projects or increase development. Well, for now, you might as well just, I don't know, support the grand projects that are ongoing. And then Minister of Rights. I could replace you with somebody better, but you are effectively my religious guy. Let's explore cultures. So, cultural reformation cost and hybridizing threshold. Alright. Well, I don't care about that. Yeah, you can just stay as this guy. You're fine. Right. Okay. All of this is fine. I don't need foreign affairs. I need you to do domestic affairs in order to improve direct vassal opinion. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Also, what I should check what these do for each of them. So I can requisition treasury. So I can take portions of their treasury to add it to my own. I can designate them a favored minister, in which case they get an increase to the allocated share of treasury. And I can request mentorship to make them a mentor. Same here. Same here. Is it 3 with everyone? No, this one's got 4. So I can request that you send me a commander. Okay. So that's the new thing with Minister of War. The rest are the same. Okay. Cool. That seems like a good spot to leave that bit there. Next. I think we're going to switch to one of these. I'm just not sure which one. I mean, Household Guard is nice for number of knights. Yeah. Some of this is okay. I think Hard Rule is pretty good. I think going Serve Crown into Hard Rule would probably be pretty good. Yeah, and then maybe Enduring Hardships on the other side as well. Yeah, let's go for Dread Gain as well on that as well. So the reason I'm going Dread Gain is I want to raise our Dread, which I think is probably 0 currently. Oh, it's 99 actually. Oh wow, that's pretty good. But yeah, I want it to stay high, because Dread will make him less likely to do all of this stuff, which is all bad stuff for us, like joining factions. Basically, I don't want any factions against us, because factions are one of the main problems, because if a war is declared against us, then we're in big trouble, right? Where are we? Yeah, if we lose a war here, we get some negatives, and... So not... Oh yeah, and dismisses a faction demands or becomes a tyrant leading to civil war is also a plus 50, right? So we want to just avoid all of that, if we can. Right. So I can do a favored movement, but a debate can be called for another person to vie for their movement. I don't think I can be part of the debate, right? That's our problem. Do I want expansion or advancement? I think I want expansion, because expansion we haven't seen yet. So let's do that. Court positions next, or royal court next? Let's do court positions next. Okay, so I don't have a favored minister. But if I do, it would give me monthly influence. And they get a bunch of bonuses. And they'd be a powerful agent in schemes against me. And I have multiple people who would be excellent at it. I see. Huh. And it has to be one of my ministers. And obviously this guy is poor because he doesn't have the same education bonus that the rest of them have. Okay. Well, it should be somebody who likes me. That's an obvious one. Could make it my imperial censor, but then he's got like multiple things that make him good in schemes against me. Let's just make him my minister of rights for now. Yeah. There we go. Keeper of the harem. Yeah, we can have 20 concubines now, by the way. Just thought I'd mention it as something where we probably want to increase the number of concubines we have. Spouse opinion goes up. Oh, what? Can you do anything else? No. So spouse opinion goes up. We can get scheme discovery chance. That's nice. Plague resistance or stress changes. Alright. They're all terrible at it. Why? They just are. They're just all terrible. Alright, well, we'll leave that for now then. You give me influence per month for being the Grand Preceptor. Moral pillar of the court. You serve as a beacon of righteousness for all others to admire and emulate. And it gives you direct vassal opinion. You get piety off of it. Development growth. Or renown. And we can reduce short reign duration to 100. Oh, okay. Well, that seems good. Yeah. Let's go with whoever we think the best person is. So maybe... Well, let's go with this guy for now. And then I'm going to do this. So our short reign duration goes down 75%. So currently our subjects should dislike us due to short reign, right? That's 27. If I do this, it's down to 11. Which is a huge increase. That's 16 opinion with literally everyone. That's pretty good. Grand Guardian is the sword and shield of the realm, revered for their martial experience and strategic insight. So you make my armies better. Make hostile schemes worse if you want to. Give us other bonuses. Give us other bonuses. Okay. Again, I've only really got average going for me here. Yeah. Okay. Well, you have a martial hat on, so therefore you can do it. And I'm kind of tempted to do this. Okay. Make station men at arms better as well. Huh. But yeah, I'm tempted to do this just to reduce enemy hostile schemes. So let's do that. Is it telling that because I got in charge by doing hostile schemes, I'm now very worried about hostile schemes? Grand Mentor. Gives me a ton of stats. Alright, that's pretty good. I'm into that. You can give us 30% monthly lifestyle experience. More renown. Okay. Or more influence. Every direct vassal may gain bonuses. Members of the ruling house may gain bonuses. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to go with you for now. So you've given me a few bonuses. So I get +4 and 3 stats, which is lovely. So our stats now look even better. Do I take 25% monthly lifestyle, or do I do this one to make our ruling house better? I think I have to do ruling house. Right. Physician, I still have a good physician. Do I have somebody better now? No, good is still my best. Okay, in which case, carry on. Our guru could increase our learning by 1. I don't really need him to. We still have a forward scout who's excellent. Keeper treasure. Chief administrator. So you're the one who's increasing everybody else's... Oh, no, you're actually not. You're currently increasing control growth. Yeah, let's increase every other court position up. Okay, so we've moved some of the other ones up. And then I get a better guy? Nope, good is the best I can get. Okay. That's fine, fine. So I'll increase scheme discovery chance. Oh yeah, let's just continue up here and see if there's anything else that I want to put on. Nope. Here. That's fine. Supervisor of the hunts. Don't think I need, right? Nope. Sagacious recluse? Nope. Grand scribe gives us renown. Do I want a grand scribe? I guess I can have a grand scribe. That's fine. Also lowers legitimacy loss, which I think is good. I don't need to search for legends. That's okay. Fire dragon engineer makes siege times better. Also reduces maintenance of handgunners. Do I have any handgunners? No? Okay. Do I have anyone who can be a fire dragon engineer? Yeah, potentially. This one, I don't think I need. No. Okay, master craftsman. I also don't think I need unless I'm going to start doing a lot of building, which I don't know if I'm doing yet. Poet laureate. Yeah, don't think I need that either right now. You can move to keep an ear to the ground, because I no longer care about brewing poisons. Master of music. You give me legitimacy per month? Okay. Master of music, that's going to be you. You're excellent at it. Bolster our legitimacy. Cupbearer. Don't. There's a chance you stop poison murder schemes. Make that you. But you don't need to do this. Just think how much. That actually does make you 2 a month. Wow, actually look how much treasury it makes you. That's insane. That makes you 17 treasury a month. Okay, never mind. Do that. You don't need to terrify court. Palace artisan. Gives you court grandeur, which is nice. Don't really need you to do the rest, but I think oh no, I have nobody who's eligible. Okay, cool. So there we go. That's all that done. I know we're spending a lot of time organizing, but there's a lot to organize, in my defense. Okay, develop capital. It costs us 4 stress, we get diligent planning, and we get merit, which doesn't matter. Okay, do it. It's 4 stress. Author book. Do I need to? Probably not right now. I think we can take that off for now. Inspection. Maybe. Enter seclusion, isolate capital. Really? No. Okay, well, there is this disease, but like, although it's apocalyptic, I don't think it's actually spreading over here. Consecrate bloodline. So it's an organized faith. We have 1 or more holy sites, and our level of devotion is 5 or above. Well, it is, yeah. So I'll get my 500 renown, fervor, and we get the paragon trait. Alright. Thanks to my pure devotion and relentless work, I have inextricably bound the holiest of offices of the Diana faith to the Yu dynasty. An increasing number of people in the clergy and amongst the faithful have come to think of my family as the chosen caretakers of the holy relics and the harbingers of divine will. Cool. My level of splendor went up due to that, because it made our renown go up, so now we're reputable, which is nice. And now I can grab the next thing, which could be wisdom. I think it should be, because again, we're going for the ones that are new, so let's take it. So we get powerful family rating, personal movement power, asked to join movement acceptance, and candidate score for celestial appointment succession. Wonderful. Okay. Next. Nope. Local examination. You probably don't need to tell me about that, although I do need to do capital examinations now. That is now on me. Okay. Actually, we'll keep it. It gives you legitimacy, right? So, yeah. Meditate in seclusion. Inspired person can be sponsored. Well, we don't really want to do that immediately, but we do want to look at our court. Oh, somebody's come to us with an event in the saddle. The talents of my sensible master of the horse, Bai Chongyi, are widely agreed to be invaluable. The training and precision of the horses has come on leaps and bounds, and he has a natural ability to keep both the animals and their captains in check. Today he approached me in the throne room and asked me directly, my Huangdi, should I draw up proper stabling guidelines to focus on the training? Oh, it doesn't matter, because it's the court position thing, which is still bugged. So, I might as well choose... Well, no, because all modifiers will disappear, so it doesn't matter. Right? All of these are bugged, so they'll disappear before the 10 years. Just give me scrim. That's okay. Right. My son would like to make me regalia. Sure. You know what? We have an absurd amount of money. Go wild, son. And then he can be one of our, whatever it's called. He can be one of our palace artisans when he finishes it, because that's the requirement for being an artisan, is that you've made an artifact, I believe. Okay, court artifacts. We do have a few that we can put up, including the Jiao house banner. Let's go for our banners. Hot take. I think that's better than putting up the former person's banner. I will put up their banner in the corner as well, though. Okay. We got some things here. So I've got 2 book slots, I assume, which is tends to be normal. Let's grab ourselves this one for the health boost. And then on this side, domain taxes, same faith is probably what we want. Yeah, let's grab that. Didn't get us very much, but that's okay. And the 4 in front of us. So we have Elixir of Immortality, which is another small health boost. Another Elixir of Immortality, a health boost. And the U Imperial Seal. Okay. Well, let's go with that. Okay, fair enough. So that's that done. Our court grandeur is now at this level, but it's expected to be at this level. Oh, sorry. This is where it would move towards. Like, this is the baseline. Now, this is where it is. This is the baseline. This is where it should be. So currently, we're taking this negative, or these negatives here, due to being so far below. So we need to start investing in things. I think lodgings are good, right? Because that means that... No, that just means that they're... I guess I'm more likely to stay and more likely to accept my schemes. It doesn't mean that they like us anymore. Servants? That makes enemy hostile schemes worse. So yeah, let's go with, like, that. Wait, it costs treasury? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with max for everything. So I get prestige. I get disease resistance. I get all of these bonuses, which are a lot of countering enemy schemes and making our personal schemes better. And then I get guests who are more likely to join my schemes. And more court grandeur. Cool. Apply. Do I want a diplomatic or scholarly court? Doesn't really matter. I guess scholarly gives you courtier and guest opinion, which I quite like. I might go scholarly court. That's more of our sort of thing. For right now, anyway. Although we are a diplomatic education person, but that's okay. Speak Chinese, that seems fine. Okay, so this is going to go up to here, but it's only going to go up at 0.22 per month. Which is going to take a while to get to 100. So, yeah, we're going to hope that there are things that push it forward. But it does mean that if we get a bonus to our court grandeur, then it's not going to trend down like afterwards. So that's all we wanted here. I can hold my court. No, let's hold court. Why not? Let's go. Mediators of Chenzhou. The petitioner now in front of me doesn't seem Han. Some provincial, I guess. The moment he starts talking, I'm hit by barbaric but vaguely familiar accent. Huangdi, I represent a group of merchants from Chenzhou. Having lived, or long lived in this land, trading with the locals and the functionaries in the capital, we are well aware of the difficulties in dealing with non-integrated populations and uniquely equipped to help. Therefore, we'd like to offer our services as official translators and interpreters. So we get cultural acceptance. So this is with the Han Hmong culture. Or is it? No, this is... Okay, this is with Hmong, maybe? I don't really need them. Or is this Han Hmong? Or was there not a Han... I thought there was a Han Hmong. But no, okay, never mind. I thought somebody had made a hybrid, but I don't think it's talking about that one. Okay. Or... You should learn the ways of the capital. Let's just increase cultural acceptance. Empty coffers. My sovereign lord, begins my vassal, gentleman Kai Yuan Yu, looking very contrite. The last period has been really tough on my domain. Extra expenses were required on every front, and my coffers are sadly empty. Pains me to, but I resolve to appeal to your munificence to help in paying off my debts. I will not forget your generosity in my time of need. That's a lot of money you want here. That means bad administration. I can send somebody to help him and he gets seneschal support. Okay. Or I have no money to spare. I mean, I don't have that. But I don't have the treasury to pay. I'm just going to say no, I don't care. My sovereign lord, I propose a cadastral survey of all the lands that you own. I don't have 3,000 treasury. So no. But I gain legitimacy because I did this. That's nice. So we're now up... we're now up a level of court grandeur. We're not up a level of legitimacy. But being up a level of court grandeur in of itself is good, because you'll see that all the penalties are much, much less. Just going up one level of court grandeur. So, cool. Right. Why can I not hold a coronation? That's my next question. Coronation. Because I don't have it ticked? Yep, because I don't have it ticked. Okay. Actually, before we do that, we got even more that we need to do. Accolades. So I have an inactive accolade for Watcher in the Hills. Let's just reinstate that. I didn't even make this one, but we might as well have it. Reeve's actually very good. Reeve gives you stewardship at max rank, which is pretty nice. And it gives you the ability to increase development levels with grand tournaments. Okay. Successor, I don't have anyone. We can make another one if we want to. We'd make it our stable master. This guy. Okay. People kept trying to recruit him, so let's make him something. Martial lifestyle experience? Perfect. That seems good. And what's second? Contender? Don't really care about contender. Maybe Besieger, make our sieging better? Yeah, let's create it. You're gonna be called... Horse... I don't know. I don't know. I put in horse like I had something. I'm gonna be the horse lord for now. I don't really have any other idea. It's not just because he's my stable master, but to be honest, that's not really what he's doing for us. He's just giving me monthly lifestyle experience. There we go. Right. Okay, so just to put that in, Watcher in the Hills. I need a new successor. Let's search for a successor. Right. Too few concubines. I should have more concubines, it says, because I'm taking a prestige penalty due to not having enough. It says. Although I'm not. Oh no, there I am. Minus 0.1. So I should have at least one more concubine. Okay. I choose you. And you. And you. And you. Wonderful. Okay. Now I'm not taking the prestige penalty. Wonderful. And now I have a bunch more concubines. Right. Coronation. I think coronation is the next obvious step for us. Okay. Let's do it. Prove my legitimacy, swear an oath and pledge the course of my realm, making an opinion with vassals. Vassals may leave faction, may crown myself for additional prestige. So this is the capital. This is the traditional coronation location. This is a holy site and traditional one. Let's hold it in here. Let's hold it in Luo Yang. Okay. Well, I want it to be the best that we can have it, so let's just make it like that. Celebrations, again, more of that. My goal is to, I think, earn legitimacy seems good. Yep, impress attendees. Confirm. Come on, everybody, welcome to the coronation. Let's go. There you go. Told you it was still bugged. Immediately, it says, oh, I don't have the court position anymore, despite the fact that he quite clearly, it still has the court position. I don't know, it's been a bug for ages, so, you know, not what can you do? Hey, we already start at level 3, and soon my reign begins. Magnificence has been heavily damaged by a faction opposing you, but not that bad, like it's only down that far. I gain more renown. 9 months until this begins. The pox is spreading, but I don't think it's spreading up here, which is fine. Okay. Continue our coronation. People are arriving. Continuing to spread. Mark of distinction. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious use sigil spreads too. My family's device is now recognized in the regional circles of nobility, counted highly among the prominent Han bloodlines. So it's now better. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's definitely not spreading towards us very quickly, although there is a new one here. I didn't realize there are actually 2 poxes overlapping here, which you actually don't see that often. Okay. That's fine though. I'm not worried. I think. Outliving a child? My daughter died of consumption. She had smallpox and consumption. Oh, she was in the middle of that. So she had both of those. Oh, well. Well, that would do it. Oh. House Yang is now considered a... Oh, right. Now considered a powerful family within the Yu hegemony. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Name to remember. Who am I dedicating this thing to? In memory of my daughter who just died and gets me some renown? Sure. Sounds good to me. Right, I know we need to marry off our grandson, but we'll do that in a bit. It's not urgent. Another place, I think, I think places stopped speaking Chinese. That's fine. This guy leveraged his position to move things towards his, to move things towards his scale. So that is here. So he's moved it back over this way, so we need to move it back the other way. There's a peasant's rabble that can fire in 12 months. So where is this peasant's rabble? Where exactly are you? Oh, it's already showing. Oh, oops. It's here. So why? Because my legitimacy's too low. Okay, well that'll be fixed then by holding this coronation. Wonderful. My secretary director changed. Okay, you paid me tribute. Okay, that's cool. And I got legitimacy from it. That's nice. So this guy is now my secretary director. So what I'm assuming is that he got appointed by appointment succession, but he's garbage at the role. So I could immediately replace him if I wanted to. Huh. Because he's come in here and he's garbage. So as a player, right? Why would I not always replace this guy if he's garbage? Why would I not always go in here and just be like, you're doing the job now? Like, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't do that, like, every single time. It doesn't make any sense to me why I wouldn't just do this. Right? I mean, he doesn't like me very much, apparently, but that's okay. Yeah, as a player, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, I just gained some land. What did I gain? What do I hold now? What did I get? I have Hidong. Yes, okay, so now I need to give away Hidong. I could give that to my son. And he is currently my keeper of treasures and other things, apparently. It was saying, wasn't it? Disciple and friend. You know what, son? I'm going to grant you this kingdom I just took off this other guy. There you go. Yeah, that's fine. Right? Wait, did I already hold that? No, I didn't. Okay, I can give this away. Yeah, that puts me back to 11. Yeah, that's fine. I lost my court chronicler and my antiquarian? Okay. Oh, I also need a keeper of the harem. Guess that could be you for now. You're at least poor. Increase my scheme discovery chance, please. Keeper of the treasury. Or of treasures. That can be my son. Grand scribe. Was that it? Yeah, that's what I need to put in here. That can be you. Okay. Don't think any of the others need filled in. That's okay. Oh, is he still inspired and making things for me? He is. Okay. It's fine. But now we've given our son a kingdom. I think. Wait, I did give him the whole kingdom, right? Yeah. Yeah, and he loves us for it. That's good. He desires things, apparently, though. Wait. He desires my vassals' titles. Wait, did I only give it... Wait. Should he have vassals up here? Which one of you... Are you my direct vassal? You are. Wait, you're my son. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you should totally have these guys as your vassal. You're 100% right. Yeah. Yeah, you should have these guys as your vassal. That's fine. I don't know why they didn't come with the title, if I'm honest with you. There you go. So now he doesn't desire those. No, desires this prefecture. Oh, okay. Is that part of your land? Yep. Fair enough. You can have it. Okay. So that's that sorted. So now... that's fine, I think. Cool. Back to the coronation. Inspiration ended. Oh, okay. Whatever. That's all fine. Develop communities is being planned. That's okay. Neighboring ruler won a war. We're declared our vassal. Tutor is educating our child. We've inherited the circuit of Shi Chud. Okay. Which I should then give away. So I've inherited another kingdom to give away. Somewhere. In here? Give it to somebody who I hate, I guess. Yeah, that's not going to a son. Have you seen this land? Guy who's already here? You can have that land. Yeah. Do you desire anything? Nope. That's fine. Okay. Back to the coronation. That hasn't started yet. Concubine falls pregnant. Yeah, it's going to happen a lot. We have a lot of concubines. Martial perk unlocked. Serve the crown. Right. Next. I've inherited the province of Jianning. Okay, this is going to happen a lot, huh? Oh, right. And this is due to my minister, so he can appoint court positions. So I now have a royal architect. Is he any good? Apparently I acquired some artifacts as well. Okay, he seems fine. Yeah. He seems acceptable. Why don't you do this? Right. Low county control in where? In this, but that's not, that shouldn't be my land. Oh, that's because I just acquired a province. But this province should be part of this, so you probably desire it. You do, right? Yeah. As you should. You should definitely desire it, because it should be yours. However, I'm going to grant that to... So you're currently my keeper of treasures, but I think I can give my son some land. I'm going to give him this land. I'm going to give him the duchy. And then I'm going to grant you that vassal. Sorry, that vassal. Right. That's fine. So now I need a new person to do this. Okay, I think I see the gameplay of this. It's basically I just continually assign people to positions while trying to do other things. I have a worthy successor? Yes, okay, there we go. Wonderful. I need to station men-at-arms. We'll do that in a bit. I want to do my coronation first. There's another project happening. Okay, the prelude. So on my side, my son, he loves us. Plus these two. Not on my side. This guy plus the previous imperial house. In fact, they're all the previous imperial house. Well, that makes sense. The Huangdi's intercessor. O great Huangdi, yours is the face to be gazed upon, yours is the voice of these sacred rites, lavishes Minister Cheng Yanqing, my Minister of Works. Great sovereigns and many lords have come to consider your reign, and where they will stand before you's new Huangdi. While you are busied by formal words with official matters, I am free to work in quiet corners and impress your will on those such as Ratcha Nong Jije of Shiyun, perhaps? Is that you, my neighboring ruler? Okay. I can convince him to give tribute and he becomes my celestial tributary. Or, every councillor gains a modifier, making them better. Let's make him my tributary. Wonderful. He welcomes my suzerainty, and I can now exact tribute. I love that you can be like, I want a herd. No, I would like you to bring me, you know what, bring me a concubine. That's fine. Right, back in here. Also, do I have more artifacts in here I need to equip? No. Okay, that's fine. Wait, I have regalia? I do. I have Jiao Shu's regalia, which I can't equip because I'm uncrowned. Okay. I get the feeling that I'm going to see that quite a lot. Excuse my boldness. Your most loyal supporters and your most faithful vassals, we stand here in your honor and to lend your aid, whatever may come. Okay. Sounds good to me. Encouraging words. Huangdi Yu Xingfang, my Minister of Rights, Seng Yifang starts. I know the day is near where we will look to your reflection in the cold metal and wonder if you're doing the right thing. Let it be known, let it be screamed from every corner of this keep, I will stand by your side. I've commissioned this for you. You got me a hammer? Oh, cool. The thing is, if you actually want the hammer, you have to choose the top option. And I do want the hammer. I now have a hammer. I will equip it. Raises our prowess by 10. We're now at a whole 14 prowess. Not really that much, but still, we'll have it. He's going to bring me tribute. That's nice. Please allow us to pray to heaven to bless your reign and make it long and prosperous. Alright. Have my best. Good Huangdi. You know that I cherish you and it would bring me great joy to help you. Here I offer the first and best of my men, Yu Si Zhen, as my a well-accomplished chief secretary. May this serve as the start of a friendship between our houses. So I can make him my antiquarian, I can say he's welcome to my court, or I can get diplomacy lifestyle experience. Let's do that. And then he doesn't even join our court. Okay, secretary director has moved things towards them. I can't swing the scales at all on our side yet. Okay, unheard. I notice Ratchet Nong Jie casting furtive glances in my direction. He opens a hand and finally approaches me. With a respectful bow, he starts. Dearest Huangdi, I'm trying to figure out what this would be. So is it going to be Boshkuek? Wish to support you now and in the days to come. The ground will soon rest on your head, but will our customs rest in your heart? What is this culture anyway? That's the name of the culture. It's Thai. Ah, okay. So I can say, I will speak your language. Everyone must know about them, or my coronation calls for a different focus. I need to increase my magnificence, so no. Are you intendant? My great son, okay, yep, has left, Intendant Yu Yancy has left his pleasant seat in the circuit of Heidong to celebrate my coronation. His presence here is a sign of support, of trust, of shared bond of blood. Heaven favors the faithful. These words have guided you through generations. Have they? Oh, okay. Our ancestors have carried it through thick and thin. Whether together or alone, it's up to me and Intendant Yu Yancy to carry them further. You get renown, I can say welcome my son, or witness the ascension of a true you. I mean, I don't want to say this necessarily, but I do want to say it because I want to raise my legitimacy. So I'm going to do that. Continue pushing legitimacy up. Bold gesture. The occasion, while stately and proper, still feels incomplete. Is this just some rote gathering, some casual feast, or is this a moment for great political action, for historic change? My vassal gentleman, Liu Jihua, whispers in my ear. Rulers are not made by or great by words, but by deeds. Deeds that shake the hegemony to its foundations. My vassal, Guang Yun, who thinks nothing of this occasion, watches with content. So I can rally the faithful and get a holy order. Prying eyes are to be pried out, disfigure someone. That the skies join in with the celebration. So that means that we spend some money and every supporter likes us and we get some extra magnificence, or this. I'll spend the money. Yeah, I'll spend the money. Now at level 4, which is really good. A ceremony. All the preparations are complete. The great ceremonial assembly now awaits in the serene stillness of Luoyang's palace complex. With the beating of great drums, my imperial procession passes through rank after rank of soldier and officials. Behind us we leave my family's ancestral shrine, where the day's first rites were performed. Horns ring out, banners stream forth in bold Yu colours. Peasants praise the Huangdi, and women weep in ecstasy for this glorious parade. So because I'm a patriarch, we get awed by wonderful ceremony. Okay. That's cool. And it raised it highly as well. Wonderful. Okay. And now we... Oh, our concubine did not have a child. So now we wait. The enthroning of Yu Xingfang. At last I approached the sovereign throne as the Huangdi was always meant to be. I stepped forth alone for this supreme rite, bedecked in my inaugural regalia. Sonorous bells mark my historic passage. My reverend ministers, foreign dignitaries, the few to be favoured in this moment, are prostrated low. The great Huangdi takes the seat of his rule. In a harmonious threes, powerful edicts ring out, fervent submissions are made, and ancient sacred treasures are presented before me. An imperial seal is mine, and all is right in you. Okay. An oath for the ages. The assembly watch me, some with hope, some with doubt, all waiting for me to speak of my reign and swear to the future. I can hear the questions they do not speak. Will I be just? Will I be fair? Will I surpass my predecessor, Imperial Prince Zhao Lijian of Yu? Okay, oh, of course he's of Yu because we changed the name of the place. He was of Song, but anyway. I do not stand here as Huangdi to echo their expectations. I've come to choose my own path and a way forward for the hegemony. Whatever I become, begins with this moment. So we get alliances, peace. Continuous peace is going to be difficult. Foster enlightenment. Interesting. That's going to be difficult. Claimant wars. Expand the realm. That needs to expand a huge amount. That's an absurd amount. 8 buildings is doable. Like, 8 buildings is doable. I think this is the only one that's really doable for us. Or the one that we can guarantee anyway. This person bartered with me and I get more money. That's nice. And let these tables be filled, let the cups be raised, let this hall remember joy as well as duty. Now we have our feast. Let's clear this out. I can exact tribute from you again. Hey, give me a concubine. Already did it. Oh, okay. That's fine. Back in here. Friends everywhere. With a few odd ceremonial flourishes, the Amis Preya of Huana gestures for a moment of my time. Bearing a jewel-encrusted coffer in hand, Tahai the Old addresses the hall. Your Grace, accept this token of goodwill from my prey. May it symbolize a lasting bond between your people and mine. Okay, and it will also increase the magnificence of the ceremony. We're almost at max. Almost at max. To forgive, divine. My son and once rival, Imperial Prince Yu Aaron, walks up to my table, 2 cups in hand, taking in his surroundings before he mysteriously drops down in an empty chair beside me. Before long, we're both deep in conversation, recounting our past feuds. He can become my friend, become my rival, or that. Wait, why am I calling him an evil eunuch? He's not a eunuch. He is insane though. Let's become friends. That's fine. Okay. Shared memories. My son Zhongben gives a Zongben gives a warm smile as he scoots over to me. My benign father, such times we have shared, such memories, as always it's a joyful day when I'm blessed by your company. Ah yes, nearby Preya Taihei opens, it enthusiastically injects. People tell the tale of your past when you, Zongben, passed the children's examination thanks to the influence of his father. Sure. We can be friends. That's fine. I'm friends with my son. Moment, if you please. I shall support your realm and spread the word of the good Huangdi. In return, I only ask that you remember this favor. That's a lot of favor. I'm going to say no. I guess it's up to max rank, so we get max legitimacy reward for the coronation and max oath reward when we finish the oath. Shared knowledge. Okay. I got discussions on strategy for 5 years. This gives me martial lifestyle experience. Okay. Neighboring ruler lost a war. And that's how we salvage that mess. Are you sure I'm not bothering you, Your Majesty? Sure. Let's have an interesting conversation. Okay. Nobility begin a carefully choreographed round dance, bearing symbolic props. They act out scenes from my dynasty's rise, triumphs, and aspirations. All eyes turn towards the central figure of the spectacle. My vassal, Chen Xiaowei, performs the role of the realm itself, swathed in the hegemony of Yu's regnal colours, although I thought our regnal colour was yellow. Anyway, bound in golden ribbon, declaring loyalty with solemn grace, the guests nod in approval, basking in the pageantry. Cool, I'll applaud it. And inherited another circuit. I think that's the one where it was in the middle of the disease. I've worked tirelessly to promote the glory and to foster the grandness of my coronation. The guests are flustered with the inspiration of what they have witnessed here, radiating admiration. It's a fitting start for my reign as a Huangdi. From the beginning till the end, I spared no effort to impress all my attendees, friend and foe alike. But my fair-handed presence, my utter focus on the success of this great gathering, what was it all for? Trust, so we can get cultural acceptance, faith, or my legitimacy and prestige. Yes, it was for my legitimacy, 100%. My magnificent coronation is finished. All guests depart, deeply moved by the ceremony. So we're to shape the realm. We get more rewards from all of this. We get impressive coronation. We get 150 influence, 4,000 prestige, 1,342 legitimacy, which moves me up to level 4 out of 7. Impressive host for 40 years, so even more legitimacy over these years. And courtly and minority vassals get 20 opinion of me. And everyone who attended gets all these bonuses, which is lovely. Okay. Now we're done. And now we have arrived back. Almost. Now we have arrived back. We're up. We're not quite at level 7, but we're not as low as we were. Which should mean that that faction over there is now dead, right? Yeah, it now has positive opinions. So that is now a dead faction. Well, minus this guy, who's apparently annoyed at something else. Mocked gift and pilfered provisions. Neither of which are corruption, unfortunately. Because we can remove corruption. Okay, I have too many held duchies. Yes, you're dead. That's fine. We have a son who has unlanded and new land. However, the new land I got is the one over here, right? Yeah. I hold both of these. Okay, go down to county. You're already in there. I'm going to grant you that kingdom. There you go. And I gave him the duchy. Let me just check. Yep, gave him the duchy. That's fine. Wonderful. Okay. I've inspired person at my court. You want to forge something wondrous. I have no idea what that means, but go for it. I don't know, make me a goblet. I need another court artifact. Also, how's my court grandeur looking? Still just a little bit above 4. Okay, so we're working on it. Okay. I think that's fine. Now, I'm just going to complete my mission. I want to upgrade Wenwu Temple. Maybe. Let's do that. This one. Now we're just going to upgrade whatever we think is cheapest, what we might want. I'm just going to move like some money in here. There we go. It's going to take a while. Oh, right click. There we go. Right. Just looking for level 1 buildings that I can just upgrade, because they'll be cheap. Actually, it'll be even cheaper to make a new building here. Let's grab hospices. I'm not really worried about what I'm making. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I need a little bit more. 8. There we go. We've now achieved our mission. Whenever these finish, we will then have shaped the realm, because we will have made... yeah, we will have done 8 buildings. Which will then give us our legitimacy. And it actually gives us a very small amount of legitimacy, but anyway. It moves us up to ordained, which is nice. It keeps moving us towards where we need to go. We need a lot more legitimacy, but, you know, we'll get what we can. Local examination apparently gives us legitimacy, so we should do that in capital examinations and all of that sort of stuff. But that seems like a problem for next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.